From the Vox Populi studios in Miami Lakes, we'll bring you the Miami Lakes Business Podcast, sponsored by the Miami Lakes Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to another one of our good episodes here from the studio, and today we have with us a gentleman that owns a company called Scalp Elite,
Exactly.
who also just opened up in Miami Lakes. They became members of of the chamber as well, and his name is Maxime Ouimet. Ouimet.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. As you can see, my French is not very good, but I try to do my best. So why don't we, Maxime? Why don't we start telling our viewers what is actually that you guys do there?
The Scalp Lead is a med spa, so we get our license with the medical director, and we are specializing in everything for the hair loss treatment. So in my case, the two services that we offer for hair is the scalp micropigmentation. I'm doing this practice since the 8 years, already 8 years in that field. I won a couple of prizes in England, here in the United States, like 2 or 3 years ago before pandemic. And then in Montreal, I was like the best artist in Quebec in that field. And now we came here. So scalp micropigmentation is a hair tattoo. On my head right now, I'm supposed to be bald.
So you actually perform like a tattoo
Yeah,
on your head,
Yeah.
on the person's head.
exactly.
Wow.
So you need to get a lot of practice because you cannot go back. You're tattooing your head. So if you scrap something,
Stays.
It stays. Yeah, it's done, and you cannot hide it. And I put a long shirt or everything. It's done. So yeah, you need a lot of skill, practice, know your coloration with the skin, but it's a fast result, way cheaper than hair transplant. And for people at my age, or 25, 30 years old, most of the people now don't want to go to the big surgery for the hair transplant. Hair transplant, it's a big thing. It's the surgery, you get the scar behind your head, and then you have no result.
Is the hair transplant the ones that actually you put the plugs at the
Yeah.
scalp? That's the way. That's the one.
They remove your hair from your back and then plug it on on the top of your scalp. So here in Florida, you can spend $15,000-$20,000 for that kind of procedure, and then you need another hair transplant for 5 years after, and then again. So SMP, scalp micropigmentation, fast, no pain, immediate result. 3 sessions, 3 weeks, it's done. So I cannot, my hair will not grow, but I look shave.
It shows like a shadow. If I'm looking at your head right
Yeah.
now, and it shows like a shadow.
Yeah.
It could be hair.
Yeah,
Or if you
Yeah.
look at closer, maybe not, but it could be hair,
exactly.
and that stays forever.
Yeah, you need a touch up maybe every 3 or 5 years. Here in Florida, the sun, be careful with the sunburn, but you look more sharp, you look more young. And when you are good looking, when you put your suit, having a hairline, it's a game changer in your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never thought of that. Just for the heck of it,
Yeah,
a guy like me, I have hair on the side.
yeah,
The top of the head is the problem.
yeah,
That
exactly.
it doesn't grow as much or as fast.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if I would let it grow a little more than I do, that I could see some hair. But in a case like mine, what can you do for me?
We can do the SMP as well. We just do the hairline adapted to your age. 20 years old, 60, 50 years old, it's not the same hairline, so we will not do straight hairline like barber style because it will not fit your face, your personality. So we're gonna work way more light and then something more natural in the morphology of your face.
But it would be the tattoo type treatment.
We can do, if the customer your age wants something fast result, looking more young, but the only thing that you're gonna have to do is shave your hair like me at zero.
Okay.
Every 2, 3, maximum 4 days, because if my hair grow here, that not grow.
So I have to shave the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I stayed the same way I am because if I put a hat on, I can fool people.
Yeah, exactly. You can fool people.
They may think that I have hair, which I don't really have, but maybe a little later on the line,
Yeah.
I'll be a client of yours.
Yeah.
But it's good to know. It's good to know all those things that.
And we also doing with the SMP densification. So even people that getting hair transplant, they have a lack of density in their hair, because you have 150,000 hair on your scalp. One hair transplant, they plug you 5,000 hair. You understand that you have a lack of density somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So then you pay maybe $20,000 to do the hair transplant, and then 1 year later you finish at my clinic because you need some densification. I fill the rest of your scalp to make it darker, more full, and then you have to hide the scar behind your head. So now you have a new problem. Still don't have the density that you want. Finding again to find a solution because you're still stuck with your problem that you start for, and then you have a scar.
Yeah, I see. So tell me a little bit about you guys established here in Miami Lakes.
Yep.
If I may ask, what made you choose our town for this kind of business?
Long story, because if you hear my accent, I'm French. We come from Montreal. My background over there was I was a cop. I was a police officer during 12 years in Montreal, Laval, the city just next to Montreal. And then I opened my hair salon in 2016 because my mom's and my sister was in the aesthetics field. So my purpose was just to invest money in the business and still doing my thing. And then in 2017, I create Scalp, the business that we are.
So you actually created this this type of treatment.
Yeah, but I'm
this
not
type of procedure.
Yeah, the brand and everything.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then 2017, 18, 19, I start to do it way more money than in the police. And then, working a lot here with people with bad days. And then I change life of people with hair. Somebody that have concern with his hair during 20, 30 years, you change his life. And my customer change career also, because it's so big that you change the total person. So I was dealing with bad energy all my life. And if you know what the job of the police,
sure, I know.
Nothing good.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy anywhere.
So after 12 years, you don't do good thing. You just serve, respond your calls.
But what actually made you decide that you want to settle here in Miami Lakes in our town? What does our town offer you that you thought, hey, I want to set up my business there?
Yeah.
Why?
At first, when I moved in Florida in 2022, I was living in Miramar.
Oh, Miramar.
So because it's the first place that I find to be able to rent something, because I came from Montreal. No friends, no resource, no contact and then we start to look rent available, and Miami Lakes seemed for us a growing business. I don't want to get too far in Miami, South Miami, because the traffic, too much people. You don't want to go there. So I want that my customer have parking when they come at my business. I don't want park and pay your parking. So we find that Miami Lake was the perfect spot. To start.
We always say, Maxime, that Miami Lakes is so centrally located.
Yeah.
Near the Turnpike, near the I-95, close to Palmetto, close to Gratini Expressway also. So I mean, we're really in a central location.
Exactly.
If you will. So I know that, and this is for the information of our people, our viewers, that may have or may know somebody in the same situation, that for somebody that is not from the United States, that come from another country, in your case, you came from Canada, it's kind of hard sometimes to to have the residency and to have your papers in order. So there is something called the E2. That's the type of visa?
Yeah.
E2 visa.
The E2
You want to
visa.
elaborate a little bit on that so that
Yeah,
people
for sure.
will know?
You have many ways to came in United States. You can pass by the south border for free, and,
right.
and you get everything.
We've seen that, a lot of that.
So that's the easy way. But when you are Canadian, there's not many way to get in here. You need a visa. You need to stay to live here, and then you need your visa to work. Because as Canadian, when you came as snowbird, you're on vacation, you're a tourist, you cannot work. So the E2 visa is an investor visa. The main purpose of this visa is to spend or invest $100,000 in a business in the United States. So you have to spend it before asking immigration. So you play like at the...
So you had to show proof that you had the capital.
You put the money, you sign your lease.
Put the money up front.
You do everything. You're ready to set up your business. I came here 2 years ago with didn't knowing how it's work with business tax regulation, certification of use. It's not work like this in Montreal. Montreal, you open your business anywhere.
And that's
there's
it.
no zoning. There's nothing. And then I have a med spa here. I said, it's a little bit more complicated here. Came to the city, came back, some email, and it's the E2 visa. So you put your money, you have to employ American. I cannot work.
Is there a number of people that you have to employ?
We are two investors in our business, so we need at least at beginning 2 American in our business, and then the planned business is for 5 years, so we need to get as 5 to 6 employees. But that's the contribution that we have with the state. Yes, we came here, we live here, but I'm not working for you. I have to build my own money,
Right.
and also doing my own money. We have employee, and that's why we work with Tico's agency for marketing. That's subcontractor.
Right, to promote your brand.
Yeah, exactly. So we use as much as possible of United States resources.
Right. Are you right now fully staffed? Do you have all the people that you need, or are you with the minimum required right now?
Yeah, minimum required. We're waiting for a new device that we're going to import from Canada. That they don't have the technology here, but this device we don't have no competition here, so we're gonna hire one more esthetician at this moment. But we're building so much business around, because in the last year we already sold 2 other scalp lead. We have one in West Palm Beach, and we are just finishing the project in Fort Myers, because I know the road to get the immigration. And as I told you before, people know me in Quebec because
of what you did before.
I did stuff before, so I'm like some personality over there. So people move from Canada to here, and I manage your immigration project.
Well, we've been, especially in Miami, we've always been used to, having Canadians in our part of the world. They love Miami. They love Miami Beach.
Yep.
I had a condo many years ago that, and then I gave it to my dad, and he used to rent it to some Canadians. A Canadian couple that used to come every single year.
For sure, yeah.
Because they loved it.
The snowbird.
Miami Beach, right? So, I mean, it's great to have you here. You do have another partner that is with you, but he didn't want to be on camera. I guess he was a little bit too shy, but it's welcome to to our podcast. And hopefully you guys can promote the podcast yourselves.
For sure.
To among your people and your peers and all that. And whatever we can do to help you guys as far as the chamber is concerned, you can always count on us. I know you already had your ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yeah.
And the mayor was there and what have you, which we, is part of our part of the duties, that we help out and that we work with the town and with the Economic Development Committee as well. And so, it's great to have. I don't think there is any other business like yours in our town. I think you're it. I think you're the one.
And with the other device also that we have, the advanced PRP treatment, there's no competition. So when people came to see us, you can check everywhere else the TDID device for stopping your hair loss and bring back during 5 next years of new growth. We have thousands of results of this technology. So you can do your research, but you're going to finish here for sure.
Right. Anything that you would like to add to tell our audience about your business?
I want to thank you to allow me come from Montreal 2 years ago with no contact, and you see everything that you for an investor like me, an entrepreneur. We need that kind of stuff to make us grow. Google leads are it's expensive. We have to put a lot of money to be able to have a visibility.
Yeah, you have to market your business.
We have to build the trust with the customer. Who are you? You're a new business. But that kind of stuff with the ribbon cutting, the mayor, that's a big stuff. You get the mayor of your place, of your city, as your cut.
It doesn't happen in every town, I guarantee you that.
I never see it that much.
This is our town,
Yeah.
you know. We love to we welcome all the new businesses, and you know, we love to have new people, especially young people like you, which is the future of our town, you know. So again, thank you so much, Maxime, for for being here. We wish you well. We wish you a lot of success, and count on the chamber to to help you as much as possible.
Thank you.
Make sure you come to our lunches and things like that, which is what makes you known amongst the people. So so there we have it. This is our I think it's our 19th episode, if I'm not mistaken. It's been great, and it's been good having Maxime here from Scalp Elite here in Miami Lakes. So we invite you to give them a try. If you have problems with your hair, they will be the ones to see. So until next time.